introduction, and I thank you also for your leadership. We are Minnesotans United, and that's what makes us so very special. All across the state, there are over 200 of these gatherings. I want to thank Dan and Ken and Barbara and Catherine for hosting this, all the co-hosts. As Dale said, all of you are going to contribute. We haven't yet, but are going to because you're inspired to do so. And all of you who have contributed so far, both financially and in terms of your time and effort. You know, I've been reveling this weekend in the solitude of the legislature having gone home. Reading a book called Thomas Jefferson, which seems a fitting given this event. And play with my German shepherds, who are much more cooperative than some of the legislators. But, you know, I mean, as an old hockey goalie, I feel good about a lot of the pucks I was able to stop from going in this last legislative session and the one before. I finally found a cast of characters who could make me look good by comparison. But unfortunately, there are two very significant items that I couldn't prevent. And those are the two constitutional amendments. The one to ban people's right to marry the person they love, and one to ban, effectively, thousands, not hundreds of thousands of Minnesotans from exercising their legal right to vote. And as I looked at the anomaly, as I saw it, or maybe the oversight of the error in the way the Minnesota Constitution was constructed, I thought to myself, you know, the U.S. Constitution has a much higher bar to pass two possibilities, but to amend the U.S. Constitution. And both the U.S. form of government and our state form of government are designed to have this interplay between the executive branch and the legislative branch. And there's a tension, there's a friction. Especially when we're different parties, but that's again intended to be. But the executive is a check on the legislative, and the legislative is a check on the executive, except in Minnesota for a constitutional amendment, where the legislature can pass it and it goes right on the ballot. The governor has nothing to say about it, which means any time that the Senate and the House are both controlled by members of the same political party, you know, they're going to be essentially unrestrained for putting whatever they want on the ballot. I think if it was not an oversight, if the founders of our state and the writers of the Constitution had the foresight and vision that they showed in so many other areas of Minnesota life, that they realized that what they were doing is they were putting the ultimate decision in the hands of the people of Minnesota. I have nothing to say about it except one vote. Each of you has one vote. We, the people, are the check and the balance and correction on a legislative intent which is misguided, which is destructive, which is going to unfortunately tear apart the fabric of our society for the next months with a lot of vicious advertising. Unfortunately believe will happen. But I believe that we will defeat this amendment. We will be the first state in the nation to defeat this amendment. Yes. Because Minnesotans are better than that. We are better than that. And because people, when they really take the time to understand what's at stake here, and that with your tremendous help and everyone else with Minnesotans United, that will get across, despite all the blazing attack ads and everything else that will distort and misrepresent this matter. I think Minnesotans will kind of see this is about essential rights. This isn't a matter of personal preference. It's not about how it feels or doesn't feel one way or another. This is about something that's just fundamental to our democracy. It came from Thomas Jefferson, that all men and women are created equal, that they're endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What could be more fundamental to those basic inherent rights than the right to marry the person you love? That's what people are asking for. The same rights embedded in our founding documents, embedded in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, embedded in all the religious doctrines across the world, that love thy neighbor as thyself, be free to pursue your dreams and your destiny, and be free to be with the person you love. So, thank you very much for being here. I'll look forward to working